Uh, this is working. I'm getting less angry. Take three now. Uh, I'm angry as I'm trying to bring you the NFL picks for this Sunday. Uh, I'm furious because Tommy the Commie, one of the chief assholes in this galaxy and any other known or unknown, has shut down the state of Pennsylvania till the end of the year. Uh, this bastard has I guess he has the virus, which I just don't understand at all. How's that possible? You follow your guidelines and your 10,000 pages of rules, right? I mean, because you'd be a hypocrite if you didn't. Unlike all these other Democrat politicians that are caught all over the place violating their own edicts. Well, that wouldn't be our Commie the Tommy or Tommy the Commie. He wouldn't be doing that. No. Look, the fact remains you can follow those goddamn guidelines all you want. You're still going to get the damn thing. And that's probably what happened to this son of a bitch. But his response is, we don't have enough pages of restrictions. We got to have more. So he's shutting the whole damn state down for 3 weeks till January. I can't go to the bar. I can't go to dinner with friends, family. Can't do any of that. Indoor gatherings. All the stuff that was basically found to be unconstitutional, which is look, it doesn't matter if you find it or don't find it. It is. But he's going back to more of the same, more bullshit that hadn't worked before. It's not going to work now. Son of a bitch. I'm into take three now. So I've made it this far without calling anybody a C word, F word, M word, R word, N word. So let's hope we can go through the rest of this video without any more mistakes, or I have to start over and get all wound up again. So let's see, where are we? We want to talk NFL. All right. So we actually get you some NFL picks. All right. Got 9 of them here. 9 of them. I don't know. I made my decisions before I found out he shut down the world. So hopefully the picks are clean and clear and untainted by anger. That's what I'm hoping for. I guess we'll find out on Sunday. We got the Cardinals and the Giants here. Let me double check. I know who I want. I just gonna pick out the ones that are more important. The Cardinals Giants. The Cardinals have lost or failed to cover like 5 games in a row. They were off to such a good start. Now they're fading. They're fading. While the Giants are simply red hot here. They just won at Seattle, and I still don't think anyone believes it. It's like, you guys won against Seattle with Colt McCoy at quarterback. What happened there? I watched the highlights, and the Giants just seem like they suddenly have a defense. They were just all over Russell Wilson. He just could not do anything, basically. And Colt McCoy was good enough. He was good enough. When Colt McCoy's healthy, I think he's every bit as good as somebody like Carson Wentz. I guess that's leading us to say, here's where we want to be. 2 teams going in opposite directions. The Giants are certainly in the hunt here for the win the division, the playoffs, a home game no less. They're getting 3 points. Okay, I get it. Kyler Murray, he's great. Yeah, he's great. He runs around. He'll generate some offense and what have you. But doesn't change the fact that team hadn't covered a number in 5 straight weeks, whereas the Giants are covering numbers all over the place. I just think we got to be here with the Giants. We'll put 2 stars on that. Bears, Texans. I have been against the Texans all year, and I've been basically going with the Bears all year, and I think it's starting to burn me. And I'm basically with the fact that the Texans have played okay here for the last 6 weeks. They've actually beaten some people. They beat the Patriots. They had the Titans beat, and they slipped away. They had the Colts beat, and they slipped away. the Bears haven't beaten anybody. That's just a team without a quarterback, team without an offensive line, total chaos in the coaching ranks. The defense stinks. I think the Texans are just the best team here. Now, this one, we're going to make a note of this one. This is one where I normally would take the Bears because the Texans have a big game next weekend against the Colts. And I would say, well, the Texans are looking ahead to the Colts. So I'm going to reverse what we normally do here and hope it doesn't kick me in the ass like it did in that, what was it, the Thursday game, Wednesday game, Tuesday game? I don't remember. Whenever the Redskins played the Steelers, where that was, your classic look-ahead spot for the Steelers, and I just threw it out the window and it burned me. So this again is a look-ahead spot for the Texans, but I'm throwing it out the window again, and we'll see if it burns me again. But I just think the Texans are just better. They're just better than the Bears. The Bears, I mean, that really this could be the last of the Nagy era. This team just seemingly falling apart. They don't have a quarterback. They don't have a coach they feel comfortable with. I mean, the Texans obviously have an interim coach too, but they're further along the up-down curve than the Bears are. They've gotten rid of their coach. They know that they're getting a new coach. They have a quarterback. Watson's coming back. I don't think anyone down there is saying, oh, let's get rid of Deshaun Watson. So, they have at least one piece of stability where I don't think the Bears have any. So based on that, I just think you got to take the Texans here. All right, Chiefs, Dolphins. This is a tough one. I still say Andy Reid's the best team in football. I picked him at the beginning of the year to win the Super Bowl, go back to back. What's his record? 11-1. He's done nothing to say that he's not going to go back to back. I think they're clearly, to me, the best team in football. But they're laying 7.5 on the road to a really good team. I mean, I said this, I know I did, about 2 months ago. I said, I think there's a window here where we can cash some bets here on the Dolphins. And I was right. The Dolphins have just been kicking people's asses. That Brian Flores, he may be the first guy that fell off the Belichick tree that's actually doing something. He has really got that team playing well. And, 7.5 here, it's a lot of points. The Dolphins, they want to play. They're there. They're excited about playing. I think we have to take a crack here with the Dolphins. That home dog is just too juicy to pass up. I don't think we look for home dogs here necessarily. See, we're not playing a home dog there in the Bears. We're looking for good home dogs, live home dogs. We don't necessarily want home dogs that are just bad teams. That's a recipe for disaster. So, but the Dolphins, I mean, they should have beat the Bengals by more than they beat them last week. That's a really good team, the Dolphins, and I think they're going to do enough to keep this game close. The Chiefs aren't just going to go out. The Chiefs just aren't. I don't think they're that hungry at the moment. I just don't think they have the eye of the tiger. They've struggled to beat whoever it was last week. Is that the Denver? The Chiefs are not dialed in yet. I believe they will get dialed in. Let's hope it isn't this Sunday. All right, what do we got here? Vikings, Bucks, Buccaneers, Tom Brady, Bruce Arians, 6.5-point favorites down in Tampa over Mike Zimmer and Kirk Cousins. Oh, well, you know where I'm going on this one. Same place we always go. We're going to go with the Vikings. We just can't stand it. We got to take the Vikings. I think the Vikings, I've always thought the Vikings are an underrated team, and you're almost catching the touchdown here. So I think this is good enough that we can, take a shot to keep it close, and the Vikings won't get blown out. I don't have a lot of justification for it other than that. All right, what else? All right, Packers at Detroit. Packers are an 8-point favorite. Yeah, I'm going to do something different here. I am doing something different here. We are taking the Lions. I hated that Lions team. And the main reason I hated that team was because of Matt Patricia, who's a booba clown, a guy I just don't think was a good coach. What tore it for me when they were hiring him, one, I'd just seen this guy run the defense on the Patriots, that Nick Foles, again, the chosen one, our savior, but he's still backup quarterback. He tore that defense apart, tore it apart. Nick Foles, backup quarterback, tore the Patricia defense apart in Super Bowl 52. So then Patricia gets hired by the Lions. So right now I'm thinking like, well, you just gave up like 500 yards, dude. What justifies you getting a job? So he gets a job. And then as they're going through the hiring process, it comes out that he's got like some sexual assault thing from way back that was dismissed or buried or something. And I just kind of thought, I don't know, that just, you feel slimy to me, buddy. I don't like you. And I don't think you're a good football coach. So that is, for all I know, it's all bullshit. Could be all bullshit. Matt Patricia might be one of the finest human beings on the face of the earth, right next to Tom Wolfe. Two unbelievable humanitarians, of which I should feel privileged to breathe the same air as they do. But he's gone. Now he's gone. So, and I think that helps Detroit. I don't think he was well liked by the Detroit players. The coach now is Darrell Bevell. Now his background is he's apparently the guy that wanted to draft Russell Wilson out in Seattle. And then I guess he was the O coordinator out there, helped them win a Super Bowl. But then he's the guy that they all blame for throwing the ball on the goal line at the end of the game when they played the Patriots, and Malcolm Butler jumped the route and won the game for the Patriots. And everybody said, what? You didn't give the ball to Marshawn Lynch? Which, there's definitely validity to that. Why didn't you give the ball to Marshawn Lynch? But nobody's perfect, and I think Bevell is a much better coach than Patricia. So we think the Lions are live here. They in the Bevell debut, they came from way back and beat the Bears. The Lions beat the Lions. The Lions beat the Bears. So we think that is certainly something to be looked at. So I think the Lions are live here. They're getting 8 points. The Packers, I saw them last week when they played the Eagles. They were just screwing around. They just, another team that I don't think really has the eye of the tiger yet. So we like this as a nice soft spot for the Lions maybe to sneak in there and give the Packers a game. So we'll put 1 star there. All right, here's another one where we're going to do things we don't normally do. The Saints have a huge game next week against the Super Bowl champion Chiefs. Normally, I would just reflexively play the look-ahead team. In other words, the team being overlooked. That would be the Eagles. I can't do it. This team's horrible. This team sucks. They're putting Jalen Hurts in there. Look, here's a news flash. Doug Peterson's not a stupid man. I know all us Eagle fans want to point to him and go, he's an idiot. That idiot has the only goddamn Super Bowl ring we have ever won. He has it. He won it. He is not a stupid man. The reason that Jalen Hurts has not been put in already ahead of the horrible Carson Wentz is he's not as good as the horrible Carson Wentz. We're doing this just basically out of desperation. That's my conclusion. After watching week after week after week of Wentz being terrible and them not going to Hurts, my conclusion was, well, Hurts must not be ready. He must be practicing terribly that he can't jump Wentz, who's awful. So I would not expect a good game out of Hurts. To think he's just going to step in and throw 4 touchdowns, 350 yards, score 35 points, lead the Eagles to a big win over the Saints, I think is nuts. I don't think that's going to happen at all. So I like the Saints here. Look ahead or no look ahead. I think you're getting hidden value with the Saints in that I think Taysom Hill is every bit as good right now as Drew Brees is. You know, Drew Brees 5-6 years ago, probably not. His arm was bigger. He was more athletic at that point, younger. Taysom Hill can do so much more right now than Brees can. Maybe he's not quite as accurate. Perhaps maybe not as familiar with the playbook. But he is so much more athletic. The guy can take a broken play and make something into it rather than just taking the drive-killing sack. So I like the Saints. I like them at 6.5 here. I was going to make a play here, but I forgot to even look it up. I don't know what the under is, the over-under here, but I think this is going to be a low-scoring game. The Eagles generally play pretty good defense at home. There is a definite disparity between how the Eagles play on the road, especially on turf, as opposed to how they play at home on grass. The Eagles just play better defense at home on grass. So I think the Eagles are going to play pretty good defense here, but I'm looking at 23-10 Saints, something like that. Definitely an underscore. I'm going to mark that down here, under whatever. Put 1 star on that. I'll have to look the number up because I don't know what it is, but it wouldn't really matter to me. It'll be, it's just going to be under, whatever it is. That's what I feel there. Niners, Washington. Well, again, this seems to me to be 2 teams going in different directions, and I hate like hell to play the Washington football team, but this is another bunch that's been sticking it up my ass. And I did say that when Alex Smith got in there, you're looking at the best version of the Washington football team, and you have been. Those guys have been nothing but good, really. As much as I want to laugh at them, they just beat the Steelers. I think the Redskins are there it is, the R word. The Washington football team is, I don't know, I want to say good, but maybe good enough. How good are the Niners? They're just average. They're just, I think that's a team in disarray. Really. Let's put it this way. I think Washington, if I compare coaches, I'd rather have Ron Rivera. That is a dude. This is another guy like Zimmer in Minnesota. He covers numbers. Rivera is a solid coach. Shanahan, I don't know. He's kind of the flavor of the month kind of guy. Mr. Throw, despite the fact that he has a good running attack. I don't know. I'd rather have Rivera. Quarterback-wise, well, now you got Nick Mullins versus Alex Smith. That's a tough one, a toss-up. We're going to take the 3 points here with Washington. I don't know if I should kill the fly in the barn. I mean, if a fly can't go in a barn, where can a fly go? I don't know. I guess he's annoying me that he's on my board. There, he's gone. I did not kill him. I'm a man of peace. Unless Tom Wolfe was here, then it might be different. What's left? I hate this game, but it fits so cleanly into what I like to do. I have to put it on there. I have to. I hate it. I don't think it's going to happen, but I hate it. We're going to take the Raiders. They're a home dog. The Colts, they're looking ahead to the Texans. It's such a game that we have to do it. We have to do this. The Raiders are so unpredictable. They're so unpredictable. I mean, they almost lost to the Jets. They got blown out by the Falcons. What? I don't know. they're likely just going to get blown out here by the Colts. I absolutely hate this game. God. But you know, like I said, the thinking is the Colts escaped with their lives. Oh, son of a bitch. I forgot to shut the phone off. Well, we're not stopping. This video is going on. And you're just going to have to deal with it. My apologies. Who else did it's probably my father again. You know, he called just now. Oh, by the way, for all the people here in Pennsylvania that are going to be locked in their houses for the next 3 weeks because of my 91-year-old father, he's not even going to take the goddamn vaccine. Well, I want to make sure it works. Yeah. Well, when are you going to take it? Well, it's probably going to take a year or two until they're sure it works. Are you fucking kidding me? How long do you expect to live? But, you know, so I guess he'll just, you know, I don't know what his metric is for when he's going to take the goddamn vaccine. I guess, yeah, and he expects us to all lock ourselves in the houses for him, even though he tells me he doesn't go anywhere. All right, I've come too far now to do take 4 or 5 or whatever take we're on. So let me shut up before I say something irretrievable. Lastly, Sunday night, we got the Steelers and the Bills. I like the Bills. I've always had this theory, and it's backed up by nothing. It's just, you know, a feeling, anecdotal evidence supporting only no FDA trials that take months and months and months to prove my theory. Just a gut feel that a team that has a long streak, like the Steelers did, long winning streak, when the streak ends, they turn right around and lose again, or you know, vice versa. You know, I lose 20 games in a row and I finally win. I'm just as likely next week to just go out and win again, and that's have a 2-game winning streak then. That's always a feel to me. So in other words, the Steelers have had this long winning streak, and it ended last week. I think they're just going to be down a little bit. Oh, man, you know, because they know they should have beat the Redskins. They were up 14-0 in that game. They were putting stats on the board like, you know, the last time the Pittsburgh Steelers had a 14-0 game at home and lost was when George Washington chopped down the cherry tree. You know, shit like that. So they know they blew it. So I think they're just going to be a little bit, and the Bills are just really, really good. The Bills are really, really good. And I think Josh Allen is playing some of the best football I've seen anybody play all year. I mean, he you know, he almost sometimes looks like Mahomes, where he's able to get out of the pocket and hit people accurately on the run. The guy's mobile. He can pick up first downs with his legs. The defense playing really well for the Bills. It's going to be Bill-type weather up there, undoubtedly. We're going to lay the 2 points here and say the Bills go. I mean, let's put it this way. If this game was in September, you know, the Bills would be favored by 5-6 points, I think. You know, I think the Steelers' undefeated record has kind of come out of nowhere. And I'm not sure they are an undefeated team. You know what I mean? That they're good enough to be an undefeated team. So I feel pretty good about that one. So what do we got here for you to sum up? We got 10 plays for you Sunday. Usually we got 6 or 8. So we got 10 for you. The ones we like the best are the Giants. I got 2 stars on the Raiders. I'm missing one. What? Hold on. Oh, yeah, right. Okay. I wanted 2 on the Dolphins. You know, that's kind of the old school method that I use from way back, that you get these good home dogs. And I guess I got to call the Raiders good. I mean, they're 7-5, right? So that would, they're better than average. How about that? The better than average home dogs, you know, I usually boost them up a little bit. So we're going to boost up the Dolphins. We're going to boost up the Raiders. The Giants are playing so well. We'll boost them up too. Those are our top plays, and then the rest is Texans, Vikings, Lions, Saints, the under in the Eagles-Saints game, Washington, and then late night, Sunday night, the big game with the Bills. All right. I apologize if I offended any of you people. Let me rephrase that. I apologize that you're offended. I'm not going to apologize for one damn thing I said. There's no way in the world we should still be doing these damn lockdowns. But that's all these politicians know. So that's what you get. All right. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Hope you find these picks useful, helpful. Hopefully they're winners. College picks, that's got to come next. There are only going to be a handful because that's all I got time to do. So thanks. Appreciate it. We'll talk again.